If you're in that, welcome back to more Danganronpa V3.
Mouse isn't going away.
So the Danganronpa mode is only
saying I'm wrong?
for gamepad.
You
It doesn't
got
matter
a lot of ass to be
keyboard.
contradicting me.
Ha!
Did you mean to say sass? I think you left out an S.
She did it on purpose.
The sliding door always jams. You're only able to open it a crack. The only part of your body that would be able to go through is your arm.
Yes, we went fucking skinny arm.
And there was no indication of the door being forced. There was dust on the track.
In other words, the chance they came out the sliding door is 0.
I see. So I made a mistake. How rare.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is.
It's not that rare for you to make a mistake. Your entire existence
Oh,
is a mistake.
Kokichi, oh my god!
You vicious little...
If Gonta couldn't use the sliding door, then in order to get to the library...
He'd have to go through the game room, but I didn't see him at all.
See? Gonta tell you he not culprit.
No, we cannot confirm that just yet.
Yeah, I am curious.
My apologies, Gonta. I do not mean to put you on the spot like this, but because I promised to do my best, I will fulfill that responsibility.
I love this scene, it's cool.
Are you saying
This thing
Gonta could
really
still
do
be the
that?
culprit?
Oh, hold on.
There is the possibility
Yeah.
that Gonta killed
What do you
Rantaro
mean,
from
hold
the AV room.
How do I pull up the controls? I just remember there's a way to do that, isn't there? I thought it was escape. I want to see what the button to speed
I
up.
thought it was F3.
Yeah, F3? Yes.
Haha!
Fast forward. Holding escape or the left control key. I was holding the left control key.
Maybe we can't do it yet.
From the AV room? How?
Oh! I didn't know that was a possibility.
Not only could he have killed Rantaro from the AV room, but also he would not appear in any of the pictures from the cameras placed in the library.
Whoa, perfect! But wait, then how did Gonta kill him? Well, it's obvious to this glamorous girl genius. But maybe explain for these dimwits.
First, I will explain the layouts of both the AV room and the library. The sliding door in the AV room faces the rear door of the library. Because of this, it is possible for Gonta to have killed Rantaro while he was in the AV room.
But how though?
In order for the murder to take place, the rear door of the library must be opened.
Oh, wait a sec. Isn't that impossible? The AV room's sliding door doesn't open, so you can't get into the hallway.
If you cannot enter the hallway, how would you open the rear door to the
The
library?
thing that we didn't actually
Although
make
you
it through
cannot
bullet.
fit your whole
Right.
body through the sliding door, an arm would suffice. It would be possible if you used a particular item in the AV room.
The screen. Yeah, I agree with this is spot selection, yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, there's no B section there.
Is it the projector screen? That is correct. You can make a long pull if you roll up the screen. It would be possible to reach the
not smart
library
enough
door
for
with
that.
it.
I'm sorry, but he's not.
Yeah.
If you use the rolled up screen to reach the library's rear door,
Is it that long?
I guess.
then you can open it. The screen itself is quite heavy, but that would not have been a problem for Gonta.
Yeah, no problem for Gonta.
Wait a
Oh
minute.
my. How
Whoops.
Honest.
I didn't mean to.
if you open the library door, the camera would take your picture.
Actually, the camera wouldn't be triggered just by opening the door.
Shuichi and Kaede's pictures were like that as well. The shutter only went off once someone set foot into the room.
There was even a little delay, so I
so
continue.
it was possible to
Four
open
people.
the library
Yeah.
door, but where does that get us? Gonta still couldn't have gotten from the AV room to the library.
Gonta did not enter the library. He killed Rantaro while he was still in the AV room.
That's impossible because the sliding, because the freaking.
I think they're assuming he can throw the shot put.
Well, I know,
in
but
the door.
but the thing is, the bookcase was open.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably it.
So does that mean Gonta threw the shot put ball?
Wait! Wait, I say! Why would anyone do something so crazy like throw a... Wait! That's actually not crazy at all! Throwing a shot put ball is totally normal!
That face.
Yes, the act of throwing a shot put ball could lead one to use it as a weapon.
Even if a person couldn't fit through the space, a shot put ball certainly would.
Good thing I'm using
Gontaro's
photos
body
of
was
that thing.
across from the AV room sliding door
Possibly.
as well.
Or it could be a
As long
spot
as the rear
selection.
door of the
Yeah.
library was open, he would have been able to hit the victim.
That's quite the distance, though.
But if he threw it really hard, wouldn't the skull have been
And
caved
that
in?
shot put ball
I mean,
was
probably.
pretty heavy. Did you forget already? Gonta easily picked up the heavy manhole cover. It would definitely be feasible for him to throw a shot put ball at his target.
Is he that?
Yep. A walking, talking Roomba can't compare to a mighty beast like Gonta.
That Roomba remark is probably not about me, as I have a variety of custodial functions.
That's not the thing you should be denying.
Well, Gonta, can you throw a shot put ball from that distance?
Yes, probably.
You're too honest, Gonta. You're so cool, Gonta. You could be the ultimate shot putter.
If you learn technique.
Well, I've
Why
heard
didn't we
enough.
think of that?
Gonta's the culprit.
Ultimate track
Wait!
field.
Gonta never hurt
Well,
anyone!
We
Not
already have
even
an ultimate
insect!
sports person, that's the ultimate soccer player.
Yeah, a few actually.
I mean, if you want to count esports, yeah.
Golf!
Golf too, yeah.
And archery.
Oh yeah, archery is a sport, isn't it?
Yeah, it's technically a sport.
Interesting. Okay.
Gonta telling truth! Gentlemen never tell lies!
No!
Well, there you have it. What do you guys think?
I would like to believe him, but without evidence, we cannot.
If everyone is wrong, we'll never find the mastermind. Can't let that happen. I need to do my best to guide everyone to the right answer. Okay.
Okay, it's probably gonna be moving the case.
Moving bookcase. Or the photos. Moving bookcase, okay.
Hey.
So we agree, Gonta's the culprit.
Gonta not culprit! Honest!
A typical degenerate male excuse.
Shut the fuck up.
Rantaro's corpse and the AV room door do line up with one another.
What's this?
Just
There are
in
no
style.
obstacles in the way.
There! See, ever since we
No,
turned on
that's wrong.
Danganronpa.
Yeah, but it shouldn't affect anything.
I know it shouldn't have, but maybe it's a mindset.
Correlation does not equal causation.
It would have been impossible for Gonta to have thrown that shot from the AV room. Because there was an obstacle between Rantaro and Gonta. Obstacle.
The moving bookcase. When Rantaro was killed, it should have been open.
Yup, that's our evidence. The bookcase door was open when he was killed.
Photos. Indoor photos.
I get it.
This is...
It's in this picture. Here,
Now
look.
watch. The second case is just gonna stump you, and you're gonna be like, what the
These two pictures were taken by the
To be fair,
camera
I still don't really
facing
know
the
who the
moving
murderer is.
bookcase.
These photos were taken moments
you
before
know, you still
Rantaro
have
was
your
killed.
wild theory.
Yeah, that's probably not right though.
The bookcase door is completely open here, and then it closes automatically. So by the time we entered the library, the door had already closed itself. Before Rantaro was killed, the bookcase door was open. Even if Gonta did throw the shot, it would have hit the bookcase instead.
I see. Well, that pretty much shuts the book on that theory then.
Boo!
If that's true, then there's no possibility that Gonta is the culprit.
What? Why are you making this so complicated? Just be the culprit already.
Sorry!
Whoa, you don't have to apologize for that.
I don't think you need to apologize.
Yeah.
Go to
Yeah, that's right. A man shouldn't apologize so easily.
He's a gentleman.
Want
That's
to
different.
apologize. I am sorry for accusing you, Gonta.
Aw, I'm glad that she is thoughtful enough to do that.
No,
She is
Gonta
not
understand. Cause
Yeah.
we gotta find culprit.
Well said. For a degenerate male,
Okay,
you're
you can
actually
shut the
pretty
fuck up.
reasonable.
You shut the fuck up about my gorgeous boy.
I hate this sentimental crap.
Sentimental, what she said?
That was a good voice line from Monokuma.
Why's that? It's nice when everyone gets along like this.
Are you stupid or something? I can't stand people having a good time.
See, that's Monokuma.
Yeah.
Daddy is too
Mickey
evil
Mouse
to feel ashamed for being evil.
We could learn a lot from him.
Don't mind me. I'm not actually taking notes. I'm placing bets on racehorses.
I'm jonesing for a leaf. I need a raccoon tail to chase my dragon.
But by the way, is it bad that I'm actually sort of on board for the whole Monokuma and Smash thing? I know when you said it, I was like, nah, that wouldn't even make sense. But
I would. The thing is, people on the Danganronpa deluded morality thing also agree with me.
Yeah.
It's like, could you imagine they plan special like executions made just for whoever gets hit by the smash?
Honestly, I'm like thinking about Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls. I mean, all those Monokuma robots had different attacks and whatnot. It could work. It could work.
Yep. Horde of Monokuma.
It's good that Gonta
do
break up the confetti just yet. We're out of suspects now. On top of that, we still don't even know how Rantaro died.
So we only know what the weapon is? How are we supposed to find the mastermind with that?
We know the murder weapon is the shot put ball. But where did the culprit get it?
I think it was from the warehouse. I saw track and field equipment there.
Then anyone would have been able to obtain it. We need more information. What's wrong, Shuichi?
Huh? It's nothing.
Yeah.
He knows. Oh no, he knows.
How do we find this darn culprit now?
Hey, culprit! Quit hiding! Just be a man and fess up already!
Right.
We don't even know if they're a guy or not now, right?
Ah!
Or if they're even human.
What?
Kibo.
Are you referring to me?
Gotcha.
Don't worry, you guys. We're one step closer to the truth, so don't give up. Try to remember what happened. We can find more clues left by the mastermind.
Clues? What kind of clues?
Like, if Rantaro was deceived by the mastermind and went to the library, maybe somebody saw Rantaro having a suspicious conversation with someone. It would be a good idea to figure out who knew about our trap. Either way, anything you guys remember might be able to help with the case.
Yes, but are you sure the culprit is also the mastermind?
Huh? Yeah, I think so. Why?
Then what Atua just told me about how the culprit entered the library is correct.
Okay.
Huh? I didn't hear anything. Oh, that's right. Only I can hear the voice of Atua. Then I will speak on Atua's behalf
One,
as his
a
prophet.
two, and a three.
Jeez.
If the culprit is the mastermind, they could have entered the library while avoiding the cameras.
What?
Are you serious? There's a way to do that?
Super serious, brother.
Brother.
Atua sounds like a shady weirdo.
Not that face, please. What if the culprit entered the library without being caught by the cameras? Is that really possible?
Atua says I should continue explaining on his behalf. Yeah, ha ha ha! Only Atua knows the truth behind this incident!
Hi, I'm Atua.
Jeez. Okay, is it the vent? Okay.
The culprit was hiding in the library the whole time.
I think you mean
before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Oh,
Where
the
would
hidden
they
door.
have hidden?
I don't think I have.
Inside
No, the dust.
the hidden door.
Dust. V.
No, that's wrong. Wait a minute, Angie. I don't think it was possible to hide in the hidden door.
What? You dare challenge Atua?
You
I
dare
don't think the
challenge me?
hidden door was ever
Do you?
used.
Do you, Kaede?
Yes. I'll butt you.
Yeah, we already read these.
While investigating the mastermind, I placed dust on a card reader. If anyone swiped their card key, the dust would have fallen.
We already confirmed during the investigation that there was no dust on the floor. The bookcase hadn't been opened, so I doubt anyone was hiding in there.
The fog has lifted.
Hey, Truth Blades!
Okay.
Truth Blades!
You still got a ways to go.
I think this is the front door.
What do you mean?
Okay.
The culprit could have been in the library before the cameras were even set. You won't be able to prove anything with weak reasoning like that.
It seems you've been contradicted. When this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. What's a Rebuttal Showdown? For now, let's explain the controls. Tom, it's gonna be hot!
It's just like 2, isn't it? Yeah.
You can't move your Truth Blade, movement, the mouse.
Left click. Okay.
I think, hold on, go to the next picture. Let's see.
Yeah.
Normal slash is left. The refuting is right, and you move with the mouse.
Okay, so it's not like 2. Okay. I think I get it though.
And you select it, I think, the normal way.
Okay. Doing that, blah blah blah, yes, yes. On the other hand, okay. Yes, okay. Okay.
Blade lock.
Yep.
Left click.
Yep. And we agree, blah 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 blah.
Hey, front interest photos.
Even if we rule out the hidden door, the library's got no shortage of hiding spots. There's piles of books all over. Since the culprit was there before the cameras were flipped, they could have been hiding there, you know. They took out Rantaro, then took off.
But if the culprit killed him and ran away,
Yeah.
wouldn't they have been caught on camera?
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
I forgot to
I'll
do
cut your words.
You could have stopped.
I
Well, we're just getting
The
started.
culprit met him inside the library? That doesn't seem possible, though.
Let's hear it then. What's your reason?
If you take a look at the 3 pictures from the camera we placed near the front door, this is when Shuichi and I met up with Kaito and Tenko, and then rushed in. This one shows the other 4 people running in after they heard Tenko's
She's
scream.
Naruto running!
Oh, jeez.
And finally, everyone else coming in
And
after hearing the body
Sanuki
discovery
looks like she's
announcement.
boogieing to the beat.
Yeah.
You can clearly see everyone entering the library in these pictures. It wouldn't make sense if there was someone hiding in the library the whole time.
Well, that does cover everyone now,
Oh, he's just
doesn't
having
it?
a stick. Okay.
I guess the one who still has a ways to go. is me.
Apparently it's a candy cigarette.
Oh, okay.
But, like, it's not an actual cigarette?
Yeah, but like one of the candy ones that people used to eat, yeah.
I was talking to Milo about this, and he was wondering, like, why censor smoking, though, when you have people, like, calling other people, like, you know, cum dumpsters and whatnot? Like, you know, like, all this sexual stuff, but you can't have smoking?
Well, They don't act, It is rated M, so I'm wondering why.
Yeah.
Maybe
Don't
because
worry
they don't
about
think
it.
teenagers
It's
should smoke.
better to think about each possibility
Well,
anyway.
teenagers obviously... Well, this is America. I'm talking
This
about
is
that.
America.
But, I mean,
That's
in Japan,
Japanese.
In Japan, though, I'm pretty sure they still smoke, too. Like, they grow, like... You know,
Well,
the
I think that's only for like Yakuza or something.
I guess.
Right, Shuichi?
Oh, he knows something.
Yes.
Is Shuichi okay? He's been really quiet. Is he worried about something?
So the real question is how the culprit entered and exited the library.
We cannot continue until we address that problem first.
It's quite the mystery. How did the killer avoid being caught by the cameras?
Almost like they were invisible. Oh, but it wasn't me. My magic can only make you half invisible.
Interesting.
Your upper half, to be specific.
Okay.
That's kind of a half-baked invisibility spell, isn't it?
But both doors to library had hidden cameras on them.
How about the vent in the library? Maybe they came in through there.
But Shuichi and I were on lookout in the classroom with the connecting vent.
The culprit waited until Kaede and Shuichi weren't looking, then turned invisible.
Himiko is really gung-ho about her invisible culprit theory.
Yeah, no. There's no way someone snuck into the library through the vent.
They did a yeah, no. Yay, Midwestern speak. Yay! That's right. You've evidence that proves that would have been impossible.
That would have been. What were we trying to answer? Joe question. R1. Or F1? What evidence should the... Oh, yeah, the library vent itself.
Oh, okay.
Or books? Stack books.
Can I move?
Hide the question.
Okay. Books?
Yeah, up.
I get it!
Hey.
When I set the cameras, I also stacked some books in front of the vent.
A bit too neatly.
Mm-hmm.
If someone did crawl in and out from the vent, the books would have collapsed. While we were investigating, they were still neatly stacked the way I placed them.
Maybe they put the books back when they left the room.
That would be quite difficult to achieve on such a narrow bookcase.
If we've ruled out the vent and doors, then how'd the culprits get in and out of the library? Maybe... divine intervention?
Gonta no can think of any other way to enter.
Eureka! I know how the culprit got in the library. The front door!
Have you been paying attention? The camera would have taken their picture.
Not if the culprit timed their movements around the camera intervals.
Huh?
The what?
Intervals?
The what?
What is that?
Basically, the culprit knew about the cameras and their intervals.
So you?
So they snuck into the library between camera shots to avoid appearing in the photos. I know. Beauty and
What?
brains.
You didn't say this before?
Right.
It's just not fair.
Mew, what's this interval you're talking about?
Huh? Oh, now you're asking me. After the shutter snaps, the camera can't take a new photo for 30 seconds. Because I redesigned the cameras to auto-roll the film instead of having to do it manually.
That's the first time I'm hearing about this. Why didn't you tell us from the start?
But I told your little beta boy toy after I gave you the remodeled cameras.
Oh no, Shuichi!
How could he have done it?
I don't know.
Shuichi?
I'm sorry. I
He's very thinking about something.
Yeah.
He's almost like
How could
you.
you forget to tell me?
That is true.
I didn't think it would affect the plan. I didn't realize it would matter. I guess I just forgot to mention it. I'm really sorry.
I forgot. What a pitiful excuse.
Yeah, that's pretty much a lie.
No, it's not a lie. He
She
probably
knows
just
the answer.
forgot.
She knows you did it.
There was so much going on at the time. It's only natural to forget, you know?
Yeah.
Let's put that aside for now and talk about the camera intervals.
So what if it is Shuichi who's a culprit and Kaede who's the mastermind? I was kidding.
Each interval lasted for 30 seconds,
So-
correct, Mew?
Any...
Yeah, sure. I'll explain it again to you mushheads. The three cameras that Kaede and Puichi place go off when they pick up movement. From there, it takes 30 seconds for the film to auto-roll to the next photo.
So, for 30 seconds, anyone could have entered the library without their photo being taken?
That may have
Technically,
been
they
enough
would've
time
been-
to kill Rantaro and exit
But
the
they
library.
would have had to enter through the rear door because we saw everybody.
Yeah.
And then their picture would take them on the way out.
It's definitely enough time. You just gotta move at lightning speed.
I see. Then there's no doubt the culprit made use of the camera's intervals.
That means the culprit was Mew all along, since she knew about the intervals.
Don't be an asshole! I have an alibi. Remember the dining hall?
Oh, yeah. Well, who else knew about the intervals? Now, who was it again?
Whipping Koi Kokiji.
Shuichi.
Well then, does this mean that he is the culprit we have been seeking?
Shuichi.
Hey, what gives, Shuichi? Shuichi would never do that. Right, Shuichi?
You had better speak soon.
He's
Your
not
silence
talking.
only damns you
I
further.
think he's probably thinking.
Fess up already! Did you kill Rantaro?
Hey, Shuichi. What's gotten into
And
you?
he knows the truth.
Don't tell me you're gonna plead the fifth now.
Oh man, this is getting good! Entertain me, peasants!
No way. Shuichi can't be the culprit. That's definitely wrong. There's no way. I refuse to believe Shuichi's the culprit. That's definitely not possible. Is this intermission?
And class trial intermission.
Okay.
And now we get to talk as...
Saving.
What? I must happen after this. There we go.
Well now.
Wow! The class trial is racing toward a thrilling conclusion. Do you know who the culprit is?
Yes.
Obviously I know, because I know everything. What's that? What? You know everything?
Yeah?
No, everything.
Daddy knows about anything. He's basically
He
trained.
knows everything about anything.
Everything about anything. He's basically trained from his bearhood for godhood.
Yes, he has betrayed his Earth sign ancestors.
Wow, he actually spoke.
Yep.
Traded? No, I'm obviously still a bear. It's obvious, right? Right, you guys?
Yes, sir ain't no fish, but you damn sure smell like one.
Now then.
Anyway, since I know everything, I'll give you the whole story later. Try your hardest and now the culprit, and believe me, that's no lie. If I lied, that would shake the game to its very foundation. So trust me, and please enjoy the class trial without any worries. So long, farewell.
So long, farewell.
I'd be there saying goodbye.
I feel like we're getting close to the gory part. It's making me
I'll be
nervous.
there saying goodbye.
I don't know who the culprit is, but I'm not paying attention, so it's okay.
Yeah, but there's one thing we do know. The line between victim and attacker ain't as clear as you might think.
I suppose that's one lesson we can take away from this case.
I cut off the leg before the poison spread. By spring, flowers will grow from the stump.
What?
Okay.
Can we get back to the action, please?
Right.
Say something already.
Your tongue-tied silence speaks volumes. I fucking knew you were the culprit.
They were together all the time, though.
Wait just a minute. None of that is possible. Shuichi was with me the whole time we were on lookout. When are you suggesting Shuichi killed Rantaro?
Were you really together the whole time?
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm asking if you two were on lookout together the whole time.
Well, I guess we weren't together the whole time.
So that's when Shuichi went to kill Rantaro!
No! Shuichi wouldn't kill anyone!
And how did get to the
Don't
fucking
become
library?
emotional.
Right.
We must seek the truth in a calm and logical manner, or all our lives will be lost here.
I'm not being emotional here. I'm saying it with conviction.
Even if Shuichi did go to the basement, he couldn't have killed Rantaro because...
The security sensor going on.
I get it.
Man, we are killing it today.
The security alarm didn't ring until after Shuichi returned to the classroom. It only rang after Rantaro moved the hidden door, which means he was still alive. If Shuichi was with me when the alarm went off, then that means he's not the culprit.
By the way, I want to confirm one thing with you, Kaede. Who set the security sensor on the bookcase? It was Shuichi, right?
What's that face?
You know what? Oh my gosh! I didn't even notice the face. I was just noticing that he had like a red button, and I was trying to see it again. It was underneath the podium, and then I looked up, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, Shuichi was the one who set up the security sensor. What about it?
Did you actually check for yourself if the sensor was set on the bookcase, Kaede?
No, I didn't check.
Did it ever occur to you that Shuichi could have lied about setting the sensor?
Yeah, there is. There's also a yellow button.
A lie?
I mean, most of them are yellow, aren't they?
No. Some of them are white, some of them are yellow, some of them are red.
Shuichi pretended to place the sensor on the hidden
yes.
bookcase door. But in actuality, he was holding it the whole time. And when he met with you, he secretly triggered the sensor to make the security alarm go off.
That is a
Well, we saw it!
That would cause Kaede to assume that someone had moved the bookcase.
We had the
sensor?
We had the receiver, but not the sensor.
Yeah, the receiver. Yeah.
Right.
I see. Sneaky little fucker.
No, at this rate, everyone's gonna think Shuichi's the culprit.
Hey, you said it right.
Thank you. I have to do something. I know for a fact that he's not the culprit. So, I gotta do something.
From this point on, lines of white noise, blah blah blah. We
Yeah,
know
we already
this.
know about white noise.
I think we use the.
We have to it's probably reversed.
Probably do the right one.
Oh shit, I probably should have looked. Hold on. F3.
Sensor is the left?
Why is it like that? Why is it backwards?
Hold on. It says shoot truth bullet with the right one.
I don't know.
Maybe since you pressed the left one and we didn't have the silencer, it just automatically shot it?
Hey man, there's no button for speed up. Can I just not speed up in this game?
No, fast forward to bait, escape.
Oh, okay, got it.
Security sensor was armed.
Okay.
The moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Maybe.
Only an idiot could make that mistake. The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi said.
No?
Well, there's that first one.
That's fine.
Maybe it's
The security
one
sensor
with
was armed,
him?
but the moving
Because-
bookcase isn't what triggered it.
Receiver. on Shuichi.
As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
I think so.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi
secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm. So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase. Only an idiot can make that mistake.
Okay, so I think it's sensor on Shuichi.
The security sensor was armed, but
And with this one?
the moving bookcase
No.
Wait, do we have to lie?
You didn't even take keepers about lying yet.
No. Okay, let's see. We have to look over our bullets again.
Well, I can't right now because it won't let me do anything. There we
The
go.
security sensor was armed.
Okay. There's a security alarm receiver, sensor, piece of moving case. Okay. We also had moving bookcase.
Let's look at our. Okay, let's go back and look at our truth bullets that we have. Not that one, the ones that are available to us.
Yeah, I know. Moving bookcase is one of them.
Actually, move on like it shuts itself. Bookcase. Right before Kelly and Shuichi come behind.
Okay, we also have lookout classroom.
Maybe it's lookout classroom?
Maybe.
They were together.
We also have this.
No, that wouldn't do anything.
But the moving
Let's
bookcase
try
isn't what
lookout
triggered it.
classroom.
As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi...
No?
Shoot! The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it.
I also have that.
As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
Oh yeah.
The sound Kaede heard came from...
Ooh, hold on. We have to use hidden door photos with cookies.
Okay.
Because we have to prove that the sensor was on it.
She figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
That was weird.
Yes, it was. That's what happened.
The security sensor was armed, but
You just and here
the
we
moving
were
bookcase.
saying that these were easier.
Well, it was. Yeah!
No, that's wrong.
We just used the wrong bullet.
Yeah.
And that was my fault.
That's okay.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Wait a minute. This is weird. If the security sensor wasn't placed, then we wouldn't have been able to take that picture. We were only able to get it because the sensor was triggered by the hidden door.
Oh, that? Psh, easy to explain. Well, you see...
Yes.
I guess you're right. Sorry, I didn't think that far ahead.
Jesus, Cookie.
You're giving up that easily?
Yeah, I mean, whatevs. I made a mistake, big deal.
You speak as if you knew that from the start. Even I was taken in.
So you see, Shuichi can't be the culprit.
Now wait just a minute. The security sensor had a power supply, so what if it went like this? The security sensor was set up on the bookshelf, and Shuichi had its receiver. However, Shuichi turned the receiver off.
Huh? How come?
That would get you a picture, but no alarm when Rentaro moved the bookcase. Then, when Shuichi says he's gonna check the basement, he actually goes to the library. And thanks to the 30-second interval, he's got time to go in after Rantaro.
He could have collected the sensor from the hidden bookcase after killing Rantaro.
I see. Then he caused the receiver to go off in front of Kaede to trick her.
It's certainly plausible, considering that Shuichi knew about the intervals.
How needlessly complicated. But I guess it's not impossible.
Then, Shuichi really is the culprit?
So the ultimate detective is the killer. What a plot twist!
Wait! Why do you guys think he's the culprit? Shuichi, please say something. Why aren't you saying anything?
Shuichi, what's wrong? You're not culprit, are you?
Hey, you gonna say anything? We'll all vote for you if you don't.
Are you okay with being the culprit? Are you
Jesus,
ready to
that
turn
noise.
yourself
That's
in?
not right. What should I do? Everyone suspects Shuichi. There's no way he's the culprit. But even so... Why won't Shuichi say anything? Is there a reason he won't say anything? If that's the case, then it's all up to me. Protect everyone. I need to take control of this debate. Even if it means I have to lie about it.
There we go. Now this is the truth bullet.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? A lie. Now I know this sounds crazy. Telling a lie in a class trial? But sometimes telling a lie is necessary to reach the truth. Oh, but don't worry. There are no lies in this tutorial. From here on out, there will be times in a debate you have to lie. Before you had to refute the lies, but now you have to lie yourself. Doesn't that get your heart pumping? Here's how it works. Select a truth bullet like normal non-stop debates. But when you hold right click, the truth bullet will become a lie bullet with the opposite meaning. Releasing the right mouse button will shoot the lie bullet. When you use the lie bullet to argue or agree with someone's statement, it'll become a perjury. A statement that paints over the truth with lies. While lying, your influence will drain, and a successful lie will restore it. But if you miss with your lie goal, you will take damage, so be careful.
Oof.
Also, I've heard a rumor that there's a secret way to advance debates. It's called a back route. Let's just say that only those who lie will be able to find it. Thank you muchly.
Yeah, you told me about that. There's like a lie way to get through debate, so I want to stick to the truth as much as possible.
So we should have to do the receiver on Shuichi and say we have it.
The security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had
there. Hold it, right trigger. Hold right. Fire.
But he had it turned off.
Ow.
And so when Rantaro moved the bookcase,
okay, so when that thing goes on, we have
was
to
taken without
hold
the
and
sounding.
Then taking advantage of the camera's interval timer,
Shuichi hid in the library and murdered the shit out of Rantaro! And then he grabbed the security sensor from the bookcase and returned to the lookout spot.
Afterward, he set off the receiver in front of Kaede on purpose to make her think the murder had just happened. Praise be Tua! We've solved this case! So Shuichi was just using Kaede.
Let's go.
One more time.
Okay.
the security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had the receiver.
But he had it turned off.
And so when Rantaro moved to the bookcase,
I have to fucking
the
do
picture was
that
taken
thing.
without the alarm
Yeah.
sounding.
Clear
And
it.
taking advantage of the camera's interval time.
Clear it. Hold it. Because we're taking damage every time we fucking move.
I know. Oh, damn it. I'm not used to...
Remember, left.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why it's backwards.
One more time.
The security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase.
Shuichi also
Clear. There we go.
I'll turn this lie into the
Yeah. From a certain point of view.
truth. Sorry, you guys. I forgot to tell you something important.
Forgot?
To tell you the truth, it was me. I had the receiver.
Huh?
So that's why there's no way Shuichi could have turned off the receiver.
So much. He's like, God damn it, I knew it.
The argument thus far is wrong.
Is this true, Kaede?
Of course. Come on, would I lie to you guys?
Yeah, that sounds very
If we
convincing.
mess up, you're dead too, you know.
Or perhaps you wanted to cover for Shuichi, even at the cost of your life.
Huh?
I cannot imagine why anyone would risk their life to lie on another's behalf.
Words from a true heartless robot. Emotions are only for meatbags.
That is a harmful stereotype. I can produce heartfelt remarks through calculations.
Like less than 3? Those kinds of
Less than 3.
It's not so unthinkable. All hearts are blind when faced with radiant love.
How do you know this?
Doing anything for the one you love. Hasn't everyone felt that way before?
No.
Kinda. Well, you
I
never
most
dated.
certainly have, at least.
Yeah, and I have no interest to.
Look how creepy you are. I'm sure that person didn't want your love.
Kaede and Shuichi are pretty buddy-buddy with each other, so I wouldn't doubt that. Plus, the way Kaede just acted right now, I'm pretty sure she lied. A talented liar like me can spot other people's lies easily.
But whether or not you want to share
Well, what do you guys think? To believe or not to believe Kaede?
Kaede.
I do want to believe Kaede, but Shuichi does seem pretty suspicious. He has been strangely quiet for a while now.
Ow.
Which is classic degenerate.
I
male.
keep messing with this thing and it actually hit me in my nipple.
I agree.
Jeez.
Shuichi's
Oh,
the
now
only
we get
person
to
here who's
now we get
suspicious.
to do the
So we all agree that
rebuttal showdown?
Shuichi did
No.
it?
Yes, maybe.
Then let's
No.
just vote already!
No, I still think it is too soon to determine the culprit.
I agree. I sort of can't believe that Shuichi is the culprit.
Yeah, this ain't right.
I agree. But I don't know if Atawa
The
agrees.
digging thing?
Because right now it's his nap time.
It's...
This is quite troublesome. It seems our opinions are on opposite ends.
We're about to find out.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to decide? We're split, right down middle.
Hold on.
Okay.
Split? Did you just say split? You did! I heard it! I heard it with my
What?
belly button microphone!
Is that why it's so big?
So wait, your ears don't do anything? The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
More phenomenal trial grounds?
The trial grounds are gonna morph? Seriously? I totally want to see that!
Scrum debate! That's what they're called! Scrum debate!
We have to do something. We can't vote for Shuichi because he's definitely not the culprit. If we vote for him, all hope is lost. I won't be able to save everyone. I haven't lost hope yet. I won't give up. Before I can save everyone, I need to make sure we're all on the same page.
You're split down the middle! You want to watch this one. This one's new.
Okay. It wasn't even part of the demo?
No.
Huh.
At times like this, debate scrums are perfect. People call them scrum debates, whatever. In a debate scrum, you will be split into 2 teams. Then you argue your opinions against each other. But look, everyone's all fired up. The subjects of your statements don't match.
Okay.
That's not how you debate at all. You have to match your subject with your opponents and put them in the correct order. Like if someone's saying like the camera intervals, you look for something that says intervals or camera or something.
Yeah.
That's how you make a good debate. Your side subject keywords will be displayed, but your opponent's subjects won't be revealed yet. Listen closely for the subject of your opponent's argument. Before your opponent finishes their statement, use W and S to find the same subject keyword. And right-click to argue the subject with the same keyword. If you and your opponent's arguments match, then your opponent's keyword will be revealed. When all the statements match up, you will enter the finale. Try to convince all your opponents at once. Rapidly tap the key displayed on the screen to push your opponent's claim out. Go to the next one. Yeah, see? You have to mash the button shown.
I see.
Don't get pushed back. Push your claim out for a perfect refutation. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, I don't really get this, but I'll do my best.
I love this music.
Oh boy.
I want this as a ringtone. What's about to come up? Here we go. Ringtone, bitches.
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
There, right there.
Gota.
But Mew's silent about intervals too.
Unlike Shuichi,
Alibi.
I actually have an airtight alibi. Kaito.
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi, didn't she?
See?
Yeah, okay, I get it.
Shuichi and Kaede went together the whole time. What?
Hirumi.
Both of them were together when the receiver went off.
If Shuichi had the receiver,
Kibo.
Kaede is the one who actually had the receiver.
But that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
I'll do it. We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
Ready, get ready. We have to watch. D. A. D.
Okay.
Yeah, see?
Ah.
Those are interesting. I love those.
Yeah.
Everyone, you have to believe me. Shuichi is not the culprit. If we vote for Shuichi, we'll be making the wrong choice. And if that happens, everyone will be executed. I definitely won't let that happen, even if it costs me my life.
Kaede.
Yeah, it's just like Kaede said. Shuichi ain't the culprit.
Gonta believe in Shuichi too. Gentlemen always believe in friends.
well, if Shuichi's not our culprit, then who is?
We've already exhausted all possible avenues of discussion.
No way. There has to be something else we can discuss. We just gotta think. Right, Shuichi?
Huh?
Shuichi, even though you're not the culprit, you've been quiet for a while. It's because you realized something, huh? You're scared to reveal the truth. I thought so. Shuichi, answer me this. What kind of truth did you realize? Don't be scared to say it. Not just for me, but for everyone else. Please, face the truth.
The picture.
Yeah.
Picture?
The picture from the camera aimed at the hidden door, just before the murder.
The flash.
I always thought it was suspicious, the way Rantaro was acting.
What's suspicious?
The flash is what caused him to notice it.
If you look at the picture, it looks like Rantaro is trying to remove the camera, but that must mean he noticed the camera we set up.
That's true. But when did he notice that?
I believe it was when the camera took its first picture. This picture was taken when Rantaro moved the bookcase. At that moment, something made him notice the camera.
The shadow implies that there was a flash that went off.
Yep. So he tried to remove it. That's when the bookcase closed. The sensor was triggered, and that's when this picture was taken.
If that is the case, we must find the reason why he noticed the camera.
You're confusing everyone! Except me, of course. Just get to the fucking point!
I've been contemplating what it could be. Why did he notice the camera?
I already know this.
And the answer is in this picture.
I think you have to click the shadow.
Okay, the shadow.
Oh, camera flash.
I get it!
Because of the flash, right?
How's that theory?
The flash?
I mean, to me it still points to Kaede, but that doesn't make any sense.
Yes, the flash went off when the hidden door camera took a picture. Rantaro noticed the camera's flash.
But how can you tell the flash went off?
Well, if you compare it to the other pictures that we have, remember the pictures that were taken when I took down the cameras? This is the picture taken when I removed the front camera. This is the picture from when I removed the rear camera. And this is the picture of Rantaro.
Whoa! The brightness is totally different.
Same room.
You can see like the detail of his neck bone.
There is a
Yeah.
disparity in
Jeez.
brightness.
Talk about pecs.
This game has really good art, can I just say?
Yeah, it does.
Because only the camera aimed at the hidden door had the flash turned on.
What was the purpose of leaving the flash on? Especially since it was meant to be hidden.
A mistake, maybe?
It's no mistake. There was an objective here. That camera was placed for another reason.
Another reason, huh?
To lure the mastermind.
I get it!
The flash was used to
Yeah,
lure whoever
Kaede.
moved the bookcase to the camera.
Kaede thought that the mastermind would be the one opening the door, and she wanted to make sure this game ended.
So when the flash went off, they would have noticed the camera right away.
So.
And that's exactly what happened.
So I was right?
Rantaro moved the bookcase, noticed the flash, and then
Okay.
walked over to the camera. But the culprit didn't expect the camera to take another picture when the door closed.
Hey, Kaede?
What is it?
Is something wrong? You've been acting kinda strange.
Strange?
Your last few remarks carry more conviction than before.
Do you know who the culprit is?
Yep, I know. I've known for a long time.
Long time?
Because there was only one person able to set the flash on the camera. Isn't that right, Shuichi? The culprit of this incident is...
I have to pick myself.
So,
what the fuck?
Do you know what that means?
That means we're gonna play as Shuichi?
Yes. That also means...
Well...
that you're the main character of this game!
Yes! I, Ryan Mahoney, in a sudden turn of events, have become the protagonist of V3. Thank you. Thank you. You can hold your applause.
I couldn't get to the mastermind.
I know this is supposed to be sad, but I can't.
Everyone.
Oh jeez, everyone's
Sorry,
gone.
Rantaro. I'm sorry, Shuichi. You stayed silent this whole time because you realized it already, right?
That means I have to be more attentive.
Yeah, you really do.
It may be the end of me, but I want my wish to. I'm giving it to you, Shuichi.
It's dimming.
From now on, you're going to carry on my wish. You're going to protect everyone.
My theory was right.
I know what you want me to do. That's
You,
so cool.
you even saw me with a shit-eating grin on my face.
I thought that's because, I don't know, you always do that shit though. Like, I can never tell with you.
It's cool.
So that means the main character knows what's gonna happen!
I understand. I'll do it. You can trust me. I won't let your wish go ungranted.
Oh.
Okay. Mouse, don't do this to us!
Right. Now's not the time.
We're having an emotional moment here. Well...
Kaede is the culprit. Huh?
Kaede did it?
And think about it for a minute.
That's not possible! Right, Kaede?
This is the perfect secret. Not once. They even put that fucking female protagonist tag on the game.
Yeah. Oh, this is good.
How's that for a first trial?
Right.
Kaede? Wait! Did she really...
Just kidding!
Pardon?
Just kidding.
Huh? Did you guys really think I'm the culprit?
We have to make them believe
Come on, guys. Like I could.
What was with your voice?
When Rantaro was murdered, I was in the classroom with Shuichi, remember? After that, we went to the library, and that's the first time I even saw his body. Plus, I never met up with Rantaro. I never had a chance to kill him.
Yeah. You're playing as me.
Yes. No way Kaede could be culprit.
Jeez, of course not. Do you think I'm even strong enough to throw that shot? My hands are only strong enough to play piano.
And the vent.
In the vent, yeah.
Then accusing you of being the culprit is... Yup, it's wrong. Shuichi's just joking around. He wanted to lighten up the mood. Right, Shuichi? No matter how you look at it, I couldn't have killed Rantaro with that shot.
I understand, Kaede. You want me to reveal the truth, don't you? Flashback.
Yeah.
There we go.
No, I'm not joking around. Kaede definitely killed Rantaro.
What the hell did you just say?
Could you imagine
It seems as though Shuichi is serious
what
after
happened
all.
in his mind?
Right.
Of course I am.
Why don't you tell me then? How did I kill Rantaro with that shot?
Yeah, how? You and Kaede were together the whole time, weren't you?
How Kaede killed Rantaro with the shot put ball. should become clear when you consider where she used it.
Where she used the shot put ball?
Huh? What? I'm lost, you guys.
She said in the books, that way when she rolled the shot put down in a vent, it would roll to where...
Yep, but we will have to continue this next time!
Okay, see you guys next time.
Bye!